Hey guys, how you doing? Ron here with Tech Tips to Go. In today's video, we have some Vechain news. So not a lot of news, but just kind of like an update on what's been going on, transactions on Vechain Stats, community, etc. So let's get into the video. To start off, the Reddit forums, great. Yesterday it was 61,900 or maybe 61,000-ish. But if you look at now, we actually have over 62,000 community members on the Reddit forum for Vechain. So, clap, clap, pat on the back. First off, I want to say congratulations to Uncle V. He reached over 4,500 followers. And he posts a lot of great stuff on Vechain, etc. A lot of news, a lot of updates. So go follow him. Also, go follow Vechain View. He used to be a 101 Vechain, but he posts a lot of stuff. Also, Alex Lynch out there. So, it's also a lot of good community members. Follow me on Twitter. I don't post everything Vechain, but you'll see some like personal stuff. I like to mix in a lot of kind of personal travel, Vechain cryptocurrency. A lot of people ask me, how my lifestyle is, etc. What I do. So I just wanted to mix in kind of like a combination of cryptocurrency, real estate, and then kind of my personal stuff, travel, etc. So, anyways, follow these guys: Uncle V, Alex Lynch, Vechain View. Reach out to them. Create a Twitter account. Follow me at Tech Tips to Go 1, and just start help the community, help if you want to grow Vechain and kind of help with mass adoption. Create a Twitter account, post, retweet, etc. Build the community score on Vechain and Vet, and it's going to help Vechain overall. So let's get into a little bit of the news. So I know that they had the voting rights for Vechain, and personally, did I vote? No, I didn't. I was just way too busy, either trying to make these videos, trying to get some work done, and for me to pull out my cold wallet and sync and then kind of log in, remember my password, etc. I was just too busy for that. So I know that they had a hard time. A lot of people on the Reddit were saying, if you haven't voted, vote. But maybe next year I'll be more prepared. I just wasn't ready. I know it sounds pretty bad, but I don't think I read some comments too. People were like the same thing. It's like, what kind of gives them the incentive to vote? And a lot of them were way too busy, didn't want to remember the password, didn't want to pull out their cold wallet, et cetera, et cetera. So I think a lot of people were in the same boat as I was. Maybe just a lot of people were just too lazy. They just weren't incentivized just to vote. So that's what was going on with the voting and everything. Other than that, so here's something interesting on TradingView. If you look at TradingView and you actually go to VetUSD crypto chart, and if you look at Bitfinex, I always wonder, why is Bitfinex like 0.005 when, all the other markets like Binance, Bittrex, HitBTC, they're all like 0.0045. So, that's a good question. Comment below, let me know why you think Bitfinex is like always a large percentage difference. All right, so let's get into Vechain Stats. So yesterday we had a great day. We had burn rates. I commented on Twitter that we were up around 5.4 million so for vthor burn, and that's great. And then I think a couple of people on Reddit were saying there's a lot of unknown addresses that are coming online. So I think slowly we're going to keep up. All these projects that were tooted about in 2019, I think they're coming alive. More of those people like Shanghai Gas, BYD, maybe they're starting to do their implementations and rollouts. So like I mentioned, it's all about the burn, and I think the burn's going to be coming. I think it's just a little bit of patience, and we're going to get there. And we're seeing fireworks, and people are updating on Reddit. People are just tweeting, fireworks are coming, fireworks here, fireworks there. So this is all great news, and I'm pretty sure, it's just going to be white noise for us in 2020, 2021. People are going to be like, that's old news. Like, it's always burning, right? And until we get to that point, we're all going to be smiling. And then we're going to be hearing news, or people are going to be like, you bought at what? You got into Vechain at what price? Right? And that's where we're going to be able to look back and be like, wow, we actually bought that great dip, Or people are going to be like, kind of turning their heads and just saying, wow, what, you're lucky. But people always say, it's not lucky. It's all about timing the market. And I talked about this before. Timing has to do with a lot of things, whether it's real estate, cryptocurrency, the market, etc. Just timing has so much to do, financially, right? Whether you're starting a business, getting to real estate, and buying the dip, and where we are, I think 0.0045 is still great prices for Vechain, right? I like I mentioned, I got it in at 0.007, And then I kept, dollar cost averaging and kept buying the dip. Then when it went to 0.0025, so the story here, I bought in at 0.0025, 27 and 31, I think. But at 3.1, I bought a lot of Tether and BUSD, thinking that it'll go down to 0.0025. And for that whole week straight, my eyes were on top of Binance charts like there was no tomorrow. I think I must have spent like 23.5 hours per day just waiting for, just waiting for it to go to 0.0025, and it never did. So you always have this fear factor, fear of missing out, FOMO, and sometimes it's just like, you just gotta bite the bullet and just, 0.0045 is good because, next week we might get to 0.007. So anyways, I've been hearing a lot of comments on my channel. People think we're gonna get to like 10 cents by year end. I don't think we're gonna get to 10 cents, by year end. That's a big drastic, exchange, right? I'd be happy with like one penny to 3 pennies. Someone said like it's possible like at 36 cents, but you know what? I could be wrong, and you never know because you never know when this bull run is going to come, and that's why we're all in this. Is because, if we weren't in this, we'd be in the traditional Nasdaq, TSX, etc., right? But we're all in here for like the bull run, hoping that all of our altcoins are going to moon. So all right. So let's get into this last piece of news. So Alex Lynch sent me a message this morning, and we were just kind of discussing things, and he mentioned that there's something going on in Egypt, but we can't translate it. So anyways, this is what it was. It was on YouTube, and it says VeChain, Ripple, and blockchain suggestions for Egypt. So this is from Ahmed Khalil, and this was from the MENA blockchain conference. So I did a little more investigation and research of the MENA blockchain conference. And so he was, Crypto Prince was actually a guest speaker. And in the comments below, people were asking if there's a recap in English, etc. And he replies, he says, this is a presentation in English, including the videos. The sum is that VET and XRP are the currencies dominating the future. Bitcoin will still be there, especially for the dark web, but it will not have a leading role like now. And this is really bullish because, like I said, in order for price to go up in a particular technology, we need mass adoption, global adoption, right? Whether it's educating enterprises, educating, the SMB market, etc. It's just all about, mass adoption, global adoption, educating, marketing, sales, etc. And this is great because, we're not just talking about North America and China being really kind of well-versed in blockchain technology solutions, but this actually goes beyond. This is in Egypt. So if you're not familiar with like the MENA blockchain virtual conference, so this is it on Facebook, and you have some guest speakers. So the MENA blockchain virtual conference, and I translated this for you guys. So the agenda was, they talk about like the blockchain foundation session, the impact for business of COVID-19, and then the use cases, so they're talking global adoption, etc., how to get prepared for it. Now I translated this for you guys and I put it into a Google slide. So the conference, that MENA conference, says the conference will discuss fintech's financial technology in Egypt and the challenges as well as their applications, most notably the blockchain technology that has revolutionized the world of internet and businesses recently. The conference discusses blockchain technology concepts as well as their legal and security updates. The conference will also discuss the different applications of technology in several different fields, as well as how to start in this field. Guys, when I read that, this is what makes me so bullish, and it just makes me so excited because we got so early into this, especially with a cryptocurrency or company like VeChain, because we're already early in this game. And like I mentioned, it's like we're in the early game of the internet. If you invested into some of these IPOs in the internet, you would have made money. Like even if you just wrote internet on your forehead, you would have been like a public company out there and you'd be a billionaire, right? But, well, not really. But anyways, but we're so early in the game, and we all know where this market is heading. We all know that supply chain industry is $1 trillion market, and it's going to be even bigger with blockchain solutions, especially in enterprise. And that's why I'm very bullish on VeChain. And people who call this, a garbage coin, it's like, how do you call it a garbage coin when you actually, like, even if you were to take cryptocurrency out of it, VeChain could still survive as a company out there, whether it's on a public exchange or, you know, on the NASDAQ or the Toronto Stock Exchange, etc., right? It just has that much potential. So anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. And do me a favor, guys. I know like 70% of you guys who are watching this haven't subscribed. So subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.